Hello Ria Cole, welcome to this video which I be a toxic manipulation baddie and gaslight you into writing your book. And also there's some positive stuff in there as well because that's actually what we like. Last reason you need to write your book is because everyone else is writing your book. Everyone else is writing their book, and if their books are going to blow up, then your books aren't, and they're being productive and you aren't being productive. So because FOMO and because, oh my gosh, everyone else is doing it and you're not, then you have to do it. But like the actual positive version of this is if other people are writing their book, you can look at them and instead of being jealous, you can be inspired, and then you can write your own book, and then together you can both be productive. And yeah, and then if you look at other people who've written their books and blown up and been successful, you can be like, wow, now it's possible for me to do that as well. And also if everyone else is literally blowing up and being productive, if they're doing it, then so can you. So really what you have to do is just believe in yourself and carry on and literally just force yourself to write. Slay. Like, look at these author tubers uploading themselves writing all the time. Why can't that be you writing all the time? You know, it can. Like, all you have to do is actually get started first, and then it works. Yes. Okay, next, it's literally just a waste of time if you don't, because first of all, you're watching this video. So if you're watching this video and you don't even write it, then you just wasted your time. Well, you didn't because you got to see me, but still. And then also, all the time you just spent thinking about your book and writing your book, are you gonna throw that away? Are you gonna throw away the time you spent and put into it already? And you're just like, no, actually, I can't be bothered now. All of the stuff you've gone through just to be at this point where you could actually write a book, and instead you're not gonna write a book. Very bad. Disappointing behavior. We do not approve. Okay, but like literally, since you are watching this video and since you are thinking about your book, you're obviously very passionate about your book and you're like, wow, I really want to write my book. I really care about my book. So if you actually respected yourself and like you knew you owed it to yourself, then why are you not writing it? If you literally clicked on this video because you want me to gaslight you into writing a book, then like why aren't you writing it in the first place? It doesn't make any sense. So yeah, basically write your book. Thanks. Yeah, next, everyone else is being successful and actually achieving their dreams and actually being productive and actually putting in effort and actually doing everything, and you're not. Disappointing behavior. But you know what, you can actually change that, and you can actually do that because literally everyone around you is writing their book. And you know all these people that are like, oh my gosh, I want to write a book, and they actually don't, and they just say that. Do you want to be one of those? Do you want to be one of those people that just say, oh my gosh, I want to write a book, and then they still haven't written it? Like, I know some people who are like really annoying, and they're like, oh my gosh, I want to write a film. I'm gonna be a famous film director. And then from the day I was born till now, they still haven't written a film. Like, what are you doing with your life? Instead, you're just unemployed. And yeah, you're just unemployed, divorced, living with your parents. Yeah, you want to write your film and you still haven't for 69 years. Disappointing behavior. You know, like, do you want to end up like that? No. So then you honestly like looking at people or like relatives are just being dumb, and then like use your own brain and be like, do I want to end up like these people, or do I actually want to be slay and actually have high ambitions and actually achieve my goals? Because if you imagine your childhood self would want you to achieve your goals and believes that that is truly possible, and it actually is truly possible, so do it. And also imagine your old self literally dying and being like, wow, I didn't write my book even though I had all of those years, because I'm literally elderly, I'm a fossil, I'm decaying, I'm crumbling like a cookie right now, and I still didn't write my book, and now I'm literally in crumbs, and now I'm like, oh my gosh, I should have written the book, but you can't because you're in crumbs. Do you want to be in crumbs? No. Right now, you are a cookie, but you have not crumbled, so you can still write your book because, like, you're not dead yet. So, and then if you slowly actually become decaying, and you go from grape to raisin, you're not going to be able to write it because you're too close to death. Like, if you sneeze, you're just going to die. So you just write it now when you actually have the chance. And if you write it now, then you're set for life, right? Then you're like, wow, I've already written a book. I've got this. Let's go. Slay, you know? Yeah, what the thing I said about everyone else is being successful. Like, look at all these successful people. That could literally be you. Like, they're successful and you're not, so you need to get successful. period. You know, like all these other people are like actually being successful, being successful. I'm trying to not move my head because the background is nasty, but like, yeah, all these other people are being successful, have written their book, have achieved their book, have blown up. Have you? No. So what are you doing if you're not writing your book and not trying to be like that? Are you wasting time going on, I don't know, TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, instead of actually writing a book, which is more important? And then when you're actually achieving your goals, what do you want to say? I spent my time doing that or that. Exactly. Are you wasting your time simping after some random person when you should really be spending that time being financially stable, achieving your goals, instead of focusing on someone who is trash? Or, you know what, all men are trash. Just don't waste your time and realize that everything is a lie, and actually focus on your book instead, because you know who can't hurt us? Fictional men. Exactly. So that's why you need to write your book, period. Because why are you wasting your time focusing on the wrong things? You're putting your energy into the wrong things, where really the most important person is yourself, and that's who you should be focusing on. And if you focused on yourself, you would actually be writing a book, because that's what you want to do, instead of doing silly stuff like, oh, I'm so rizzed, or oh, the algorithm. No. Why are you wasting your time when you could literally, like, oh, so many people waste their time just like doing the dumbest stuff, when you should actually be spending your time putting into the stuff that you genuinely care about, and you're becoming a fully formed human and actually doing the stuff you want to do. Yes, I picked up an umbrella halfway through because it's easier to gesture with. Yes, I have to go to work in 10 minutes, but it's fine. Oh my gosh, this video is like so cursed. I don't even know if I'm gonna upload it, but I have to. Oh yeah, but me saying everyone else is being successful and achieving their dreams and you're not is actually a joke, because everyone is at a different chapter of their life, okay? Like, you are at the chapter where you're not at that point, and then the person you're like, oh my gosh, they achieved all their dreams, they have reached that point. They were once at the point you are, you know? So you're gonna get there and actually be inspired by them and be like, wow, they did it, so can I. Slay. For real. So just be inspired by everyone else achieving their goals, and use that to be like, damn, I can achieve my goals, and focus on the right things. Okay, good dear, like, what are you doing? Okay, next. Okay, basically I have notes, and what I wrote is so funny, because what is the point? Why are you watching this? Because you want to write. If you also, my notes are literally one bullet point long, and I wrote it on the bus, and I had like, my one brain cell was literally working overtime. Yeah, why are you watching this? Because you want to write. If you want something, then do it, lol. Why do you want to write a book if you actually aren't writing it? That's giving low brain cell supply. Do you want to be low brain cell supply? If you want to be low brain cells, if you want to be brain cellless, if you want to be brain dead, if you want to have no brain, then don't write your book. If you want to be, think of someone you know who's an ick. If you want to give us the same vibes as them and also be an ick, then don't write your book. Now think of someone who's slay. If you want to be the same vibe as them, then do write your book. Exactly. So do you want to be slay, or do you want to be an ick? If you want to be an ick, don't write your book. If you want to be a slay, write a book. Basically, also write it for yourself, your past self, your future self. And like, a really toxic, baddie, manipulative way to think about this is, imagine you and your past self and your future self all just meet in a room, and you're all just dying, and you're all just like, damn, we didn't write a book. And then you're all just arguing with each other, because you're like, wow, why didn't we do that? That's so stupid of us. If you actually wrote your book, then all three selves can just be vibing and chilling and be like, wow, a younger self, you're so dumb, and the wow, younger self, you're all so fucking dumb. And then they like just beef. Like, which version do you want? Exactly. Period. Honestly, like, toxic manipulation, baddie, for real. Like, obviously you should do stuff out of like love and compassion, but if you don't write your book, you will be a failure. You will literally fail, because you clicked on this video because you wanted to write your book. So if after watching this video you don't write your book, it's showing you are giving failure behavior. Because like, obviously if you're watching at 2 a.m. or something, fine, but like, you watch this video because you want to write a book, and then let's say the same day you watch it, you don't write a book. Do you even care about yourself? Do you care about your past self or your future self? Do you care about any of yourselves? Do you care about your dreams? Do you care about your goals? Because what are you doing instead? Are you, like, you watch this video, you want to achieve your dreams, you want to achieve your goals. If you don't write, even if it's hard, even if you just write one word, that's better than writing nothing. Whereas if you just watch this video and like 2 days later, or like right after watching the video in 2 days, or like whatever, you don't write, it's genuinely giving the message that you have low self-worth. And that's a very, like, just write your book if you actually want to achieve your goals and care about yourself. And yeah, write it. Okay, writing is cool, but not only is writing cool, if you, like, writing a book is slay, but if you finish writing a book, that's even more slay. So if you finish writing the book, that'll increase your slay even more. And then writing the book already means you're slay. So then, do you want to be slay? Do you want to be cool? Do you want to be vibes? Do you want to be iconic? If you want to be iconic, then write a book. If you don't want to be iconic, then don't write the book. Exactly. Gaslight. Okay, you're probably watching this and you're like, wow, Ria, I feel really manipulated right now. That's very girl boss of you. Thank you, I know. I literally should be getting the bus to work, but we move. Yeah, I should literally be getting the bus to work. That's fine. Oh yeah, I haven't even gotten changed into my work. I haven't even got changed into my work uniform yet, but we move. It's okay. The hospital, people in the hospital can just deal with that. Because if you don't write your book, I would have risked killing all the people in the hospital by not turning up to work. So if all these people die and you don't even write a book, then what was it worth? Nothing. Exactly. Me getting in trouble for being late to work, and also all of the hospital people. Also, I probably won't be late and I'll just get there. But like, still, all of the hospital people and all of the people in the hospital suffering because they can't get any food or support, you know, that is on you. If you don't write your book, if you write your book, it literally would have been worth it, because the world being blessed by your book is more important than the hospital, obviously. So wow, why am I getting spammed by this one person who really wants to collab, or like someone, I don't know. Okay, but like, yeah, so write your book or you'll be responsible for the collapse of the entire NHS and also the entire economy in general. Because like, do you want the economy to fail? Actually, yeah. But like, do you want, I don't know, imagine something bad. Do you want that to happen? Well, it's gonna happen if you don't write your book. Exactly. Okay, so you're probably like, Bria, now I actually want to write my book because of your manipulation, girl boss, gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss, gaslight. I literally don't know the order and I don't care. I'm just going to gaslight you into thinking what I said is the correct order. It was the correct order. Okay, so actionable tips you can actually implement into your life so you can actually write more sustainably rather than just feeling bad because I gaslit you into wanting to write now. Number 1, stay consistent. You can write either every day, once every day, twice every day, once every week, once every 2 days, whatever schedule works for you, stick to it. For me right now, I'm doing 1 hour a day and I've actually stuck to it and I'm actually writing. Oh my gosh, look at me go. Because I know in this video, I'm like, if you don't write your book, you're a failure and the entire economy will fail and the rats will take over the world. But literally, I haven't been writing my book, so I need to watch this own video and be gaslit. Like, this video is not serious, guys, but still, yeah. So literally, just do that. But yeah, make sure you stay consistent with your schedule. Do it. Commit to your schedule and make it realistic. Don't be like, write for 5 hours every single day. Let me check the time. I should really go to work. But like, don't make it like, oh my god, write for 5 hours every single day. Because are you gonna write for 5 hours every single day? Do you seriously have the time for that? Is that even possible? No. Be flexible. Maybe leave some gaps in your schedule. But you can do this. I generally believe you can stay consistent. If you miss a few days, it's okay. Don't worry. Just stay consistent. Okay, also what I've done is to stay consistent is I downloaded a habit tracker on my phone. Every time I write for 1 hour or like around an hour, you know, like we're gonna be more lenient with the time, an hour a day, I can like tick the habit and be like, yes, I did that, right? So then you get a streak, right? So then I obviously need to keep up my streak, because if not, you're a failure and you don't care about yourself. No, but like, yeah. Write it. Do it. Exactly. Okay, next, go to a cafe or a library instead of just sitting in your house. So you're morally obligated to write since you literally went to this place. Bonus points if it's a cafe and you've spent money on a drink, because now you're literally spending your money, so you have to write. Otherwise, it's just a waste of money. And do you seriously want to waste your own money on a drink? So you went somewhere to write, but then you didn't even write, so you just wasted your own money. And whereas you could have spent that money on more pens to write. Exactly. Think of the pens, think of the pencils, think of the pencil sharpeners, think of the laptop keys that you could have spent your money on to write your book. Next, watch my other videos because they're really good. Okay, thank you for watching. Bye.